everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And a look, he's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were two of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. Two of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
Now Brown, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Porzingis kicks to Adebayo. Cans it from downtown.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Pass to McDaniels. Randle outside. Front past the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
They get it back, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, tremendous job by Porzingis to get into transition.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Randle down low. He's against Porzingis. Tries from 16. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thanks, David. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Here's the teardrop. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards, that's good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
On the wing, LaVine lets the three fly. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3, and the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Gobert finds Edwards. Over in the corner, Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Sinks the three-pointer. Adebayo's got 6.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. Randle surveying the D. Here's Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Brown the pass to George. And the 3 off target. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here. Inside, here's Edwards. And LaVine with the block.
Wow, solid swat from Levine. Coaches and teammates appreciate when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Here's McDaniels. Rebound the Lakers. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
A nice shot by Brown.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. And here's Edwards. Has to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Outside, Porzingis. Good on the triple. Porzingis has got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Timberwolves. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fan base is energized. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Now here's Randall. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Just 5 on the clock.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Adebayo finds Brown. Now here's Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. Now, defensively, Doris, these Minnesota Timberwolves are really a cut above the rest.
They led the league in defensive rating in 2024. They have so many ways to shut down what you're trying to do offensively. Length, athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great scheme. They are a nightmare.
Now here's Brown. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Conley gets the bucket.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
To the right side. The 3 from Porzingis. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now here's Conley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the paint. Gobert against Adebayo. Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Over George. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Porzingis against Randall. Outside Conley. Now DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA. And on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. We'll take a look at Brown, a great player, second in the league.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Shots good by Alexander Walker.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
In the corner, it's Levine. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Alexander Walker. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Shoots from 8. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 10. Back to Brown. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Reed with the rebound. Alexander Walker with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Randall no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Lakers on top, leading by 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Edwards. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Minot in at the power forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Los Angeles. Outside Edwards. Back to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And even in this knockout round of this NBA Cup tournament, these games, Greg, also count towards the team's regular season record. So it means so much in a lot of different ways.
And even as they take part in this tourney, more than likely, some of these games we're witnessing provide a preview of matchups we'll see come playoff time.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Minnesota. Shot by Collins, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. to the middle. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Minnesota making some changes. Gobert comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now here's Beasley. Still yet to score, and it goes down 2 points.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. Fires for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Stolen by Conley. He takes it in. They get it back. And the rejection by Collins.
Now that's just John Collins erasing shot attempts with that long wingspan.
Turner dishes to Collins. Out to Turner. Shoots over Reed. The shot by Turner no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Edwards passes to Gobert. Takes a 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Conley. Lakers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And the Lakers with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Collins with some nice D. Lakers leading by 6. Markkanen from outside. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Minnesota making some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brown feeling it out a bit. Levine kicks to George. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Outside Edwards. Shot on the wing. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Edwards got 13.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Porzingis can't hit.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Brown kicks to Levine. It's good from long range. He's got 6.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Rebound the Lakers. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, stolen by McDaniels. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. All right, a chance to check out stats for Paul George.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Conley against Brown. Here's McDaniels. Still scoreless. Over in the corner, Randall. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Gobert with a screen on Porzingis. Randall dishes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got 10 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And George kicks to LaVine. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. LaVine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's McDaniels. Nothing on the board, and it's blocked by Brown.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And the jam by LaVine.
That elite athleticism of Zach LaVine. This guy loves to finish up high.
Randall outside. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot to the left side wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, let's move. Come on, get back. We're Timberwolves.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And here is Brown. Last time out he had 13 points. Porzingis can't hit. 56 seconds left in the first half. LaVine against Randall. Rebounded by the Lakers. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Timberwolves trail by 13. 29 seconds left in the first half. Handle no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Randall outside. To stop the run. Knocks down the three ball. Randall's got 5. Now here's Brown. From deep, George. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 8 now on the night. And we finished one half of basketball. Lakers lead by 13. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. And now, not a bad time. And that about wraps it up.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Brown in at the point guard. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now here's Edwards. To the inside. Here's Conley, and it's blocked by Brown. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Conley.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Stolen by McDaniels. Randall outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And here's Porzingis for a 3.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards. Oh!
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ann.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. In the corner, it's LaVine. There's Brown with the 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
It's stolen by Brown. Rebound, Minnesota. Edwards got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. first in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And now here comes Conley leading the break. Some solid defense from Brown.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Back to George. Pass to Brown. Launches a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
What a slick look by Paul George. Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. You take a look at Brown, second in the league, having an excellent season.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Lakers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Gobert with a screen on Brown. From 13, shoots over Brown. Conley's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. These days in the NBA, no lead is safe. Timberwolves coach Chris Finch said there was a time where you weren't taking 20 triples in a game. It's all down to that. Momentum, too. These guys got into the league being offensive-minded, and when they get hot, it's a sight, and it's really hard to stop. Kevin?
Chris Finch is right. It's impossible to stop. Thank you, D.A.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Timberwolves trail by 15, and the kid picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Down low, here's Conley. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Levine for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lakers leading by 13. To the paint. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Gobert with the block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
For 3, Levine. Minnesota with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Edwards. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The 3 from Porzingis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here is Conley. 12 points for him. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Brown the pass to Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. It's a 13-point game. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Brown. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Here's Brown. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Gobert. Looking for Conley. He gets it there. And it's blocked by Brown. They get it back. The offensive rebound. And another shot. Here's Conley. Hits the J after faking out the D with the quick up fake. He's got 14.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Brown kicks to George. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 11. Over in the corner, Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Lakers leading by 9. For 3, Beasley. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the shot goes down. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Covered by Beasley. DiVincenzo kicks to Conley. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. 4 on the clock. To the middle. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you're talking 6'11" and big-time length. Send it back, Mr. Turner.
Minnesota making a switch. Clark's checked in. The Lakers in the lead. McConnell finds Beasley. From deep, Collins. Reid with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Lakers leading by 6. Outside, Markkanen. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. No good from Beasley. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Reid. Now here's Randall. He's covered by McConnell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got 11.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. He's off on that one. Collins with some nice D.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And then Clark slams it in.
Boy, great gamble by Julius Randle. Sets up the transition game.
From deep, Collins. Rebound, Minnesota. Reeves got 8 rebounds in this game. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Lakers ahead, up 5. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Clark is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McConnell kicks to Turner. Bangs home the trifecta. Turner's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
McConnell passes to Turner. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight. Timberwolves trail by 10. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Reed from deep. Beasley with the rebound. Reed's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Beasley right side. McConnell kicks to Collins. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. That bucket in no time at all. And it's now 26 points for Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
3-pointer, Markkanen. A rebound by the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Clark. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Beasley outside. Right wing. From deep, Collins trains the 3-pointer.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Timberwolves trail by 8. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards from 11 feet away, and it's off the back rim, no good. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Mike Conley's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Edwards. It's stolen by Brown. Now George. Brown outside. The shot's good on the assist by George. 20 points for the kid.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Edwards kicks to Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Edwards, and Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Pass to Brown. Now George. For three, Levine, and another three for the Lakers. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Here's Levine. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Porzingis can't hit.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Edwards finds Conley. And it's Clark in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb. Clark's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
There's Levine. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Clark. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dante DiVincenzo. No good on the free throw.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Daniels, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Los Angeles leading by 8. Brown the pass to George. And he stays with it. Over Conley. Bank shot, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Randall against George. Randall no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The three. George, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Conley with the three. A rebound by the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Brown kicks to George. And here's Porzingis for a three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists in the game. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Randall outside. Launches it from deep. Levine with the rebound. Levine's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Lakers leading by 11. Lakers working the ball around now. And George kicks to Levine. The deep three from Porzingis. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That free throw good from Brown.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Edwards passes to Randall. The shot missing. Break D that time from Adebayo. They get a hand on it. Edwards drawing the double team. Conley's shot is off.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
The three from George. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Free throw good, Levine.
Zach LaVine, explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out to Conley. They need this. A rebound by the Lakers. Levine's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Porzingis. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 17.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the kid.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
A moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, the kid.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Lakers shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Diabate. And again, the Lakers no good. Minnesota with the ball. 17-point game. DiVincenzo. They can't stop the run with that one. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Murray finds Markkanen. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 19.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And that one's good by Clark. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Beasley for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup Tournament.
And you can tell
Greg Anthony and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.